It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins and the Austin Armadillos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll look to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathe this.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Armadillos are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Flush to his right.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Achane on the counter. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, back to Achane. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Richardson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So,
touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On first down, Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Rolling to his left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Eluding the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
We're going to shut you down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
One more time with Achane.
And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Flushed out right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wheeler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Richardson.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Armadillos will extend their lead here just before halftime. 12 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now he's loose at the 40. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Now it's Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Up the middle, Achane.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Buying time, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25.
And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
And what a big-time play there. 63 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Armadillos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. Achane hit, and the ball is out. It's going the other way. Inside the 20.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man complete. That's French. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He finds his man complete. It's Wheeler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Now a throw here, hauled in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Armadillos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe.
And now here is another interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth.
And the ball is knocked out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating him.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Across midfield.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Escaping the nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this will be scooped up by the defense. Accelerating, and off he goes.
I'm the best in the game.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And they're moving.